Alrighty, think that means we're live. Hey friends, Fuuya here once again. Welcome back to episode 8 of our Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak blind playthrough. I thought this time around I would start on the main character selection, just so you can see. Obviously know the characters, but we've been going for about 7 hours and 17 minutes and approximately 36 seconds. So, nothing else has changed in that regard, but we're making a little bit of progress here and there. So, thought it'd be nice to just do a quick check-in with that, just to show off. And also, as a note, unrelated, this is probably going to be my final video that I've done on my current computer. I got a big old Alienware ready to go. Just got to actually do all the transitional stuff, which might very well take an entire day to do. So if there's no video tomorrow on Twitch or YouTube, my apologies. We'll see what happens though, but there's going to be a lot of moving parts with that and a lot of document transition, etc, etc. Last thing I want to do is transition to my new computer and then find out I don't have access to, oh, I don't know, in all my settings, or, oh, I don't know, maybe my Steam account. Oh, that's not hard, I know the passwords and stuff, but you get the idea. There's a lot of work to be done with that. But I have yammered on well long enough, so let's get some food on us. I love how she just kind of waves. It's like, hey!
Hey, you're back!
See? Hey. Let's see what the rose is. Ooh. Actually, that is worth grabbing. I don't think I grabbed that. Button polishing. Collector is important, but I think
Actually, they're all great, so I can't choose. Sorry.
I think it's good too, because you just get knocked on your feet and everything slows down. But Defender, Medic, or Reflector? Hayden stick Medic. I do love the chances for it to take less damage. It just, when it activates, it's so nice. So I'm going to go with that. I'll run straight to a set. Let's do number 3.
Great combination.
And let's go with the carver. Hell yeah. If I can get more carves, that means more stuff. More stuff means less times I have to fight the monster catcher. What? The faces are adorable.
Here you go.
Awesome. Okay. I can't skip this part. I have to wait and watch it. I've come this far. And every cheer. Alright. We're ready for what could very well be a very good fight with the Rathian. Now, last time I did say I was thinking of changing out my loadout or not my loadout, my skill swap. But then I had a thought. I'm going to be fighting a Rathian. Rathians fly. Any skill that gives me an opportunity to attack them in the sky is extremely valuable. So my middle mouse button right click that brings me up, kind of spins once and then slams down. That is a good skill. The one that goes, woo, is an amazing skill to fight Rathian, I think. So I'm going to hold on to that for this fight, and then I'll try out a different skill next time. You know.
Here's the quest list.
Oh, I think we're good on those. Let's see. Let's actually look at that. That might be a slow one because I don't find too much stuff, but depends on where the Rathian is. Queen. Ah, in the sandy plains. Idea.
Take care of yourself.
Rathian. What does Rathian have? Class, what does Rathian do that's annoying? That's not what I want. That's what I'm looking for. That wasn't it. That definitely wasn't. Let's try again. Let's see. Submenu. That's what. FG. Select amount I want. 4. Just in case. I know I'll probably get a few for the quest itself, but.
How about this weather?
Poison.
Which quest would you like?
Her tail. Poisons.
Careful out there.
I have no way to cut the tail with. Well. Blunt weapon. So, we're not going to cut the tail, but we're going to have to deal with spin to win, and more spin to win. So, I'll probably get hit by twice like that, and I'll probably be like, gosh darn it, and we'll deal with it. It's one of those things where you're not using a great sword or something.
Arid plains at night, flames billowing high. This is where she makes her realm. Best to not go nigh. Fire scorching the earth, lighting up the sky. When Her Highness sets her eyes on you, it's time to say goodbye.
There's the tail. Okay, that was a good video showing off what Rathian does. Fireball, poison tail, that's all you need to know. That and, you're not going to show her spinning around in a circle, but she also has her spin to win horizontally, which doesn't poison you, but it is annoying. So we have two enemies. I'm going to guess number 1 area, but, we'll see. Isn't there something up here? Maybe. Fuuya's a dumbass. Fuuya's a dumbass. Actually, I haven't tried going up here before. Something up here.
Wow.
Oh, well, what's that? Thing. Well, I thought they would reward me for coming up here for something. Oh, well. Where do I want to come from? I want to go... I'm going to go this way. I can grab
Anything
that,
useful in here?
which I never grabbed before, apparently. Awesome. I think that's what that is. Go up here and grab whatever this is. Trap bugs.
What's this?
Yeah, I know I've grabbed that one before. Come on, really? That. Grab a few of those. Where's this? Slide. Get the reference for the song, you win a cookie. Anything important up there, but... Oh, there. This is a camp area that I have not unlocked. I forget what the requirement is, but I remember it being part of it. I should still look into it. Oh, good news. Found her. Bad news. He has left the building. Anything I want to do item-wise right now? I don't think I even need rations. Really? I can fight big giant monsters defeated by 5-inch ledge. What is this, freaking Pokemon? Okay. I'll grab fire ribs. I'll go on my way for a little more stamina. And make the double jump like I want to. Did. Oh dang. Oh, there's actually anything up here or not. I'm gonna find out, but... Oh, dang, there's that one. Ooh. Adamant seed, our first set. Yahoo! Alright, target sighted. Get ready for a smash from above. Or I'm gonna fall a little short. Either way. Try to roll it. Got it.
I'll smash you to bits! Can't move! You're going down! Be careful! I'll smash you to bits!
I didn't get a hit, I just... Oh, I'm ready for this one.
Here it comes!
Oh, he turned when I fucking towards me. Oh, that's probably better than we got.
This is gonna hurt! Here it comes! This is gonna be easy!
Oh, and a good headshot. Help me out, Jack. I'm not gonna walk.
You listen to me now! Learned your lesson?
This part not
Doing great!
Good. Hold on. Okay. Changing for that. Use fireball here.
Are you ready?
Oh.
You're going down!
Good.
You ain't
This is
getting
actually
away!
perfect timing to run. Please run.
Run! No more
I
bouncing
can
for
do
me!
I didn't drop anything from all that. Ooh. I've been goofing around that long that I lost a little bit of ration. I guess it has been a long fight. Alright, inconveniently enough, this finishes up the exploration of the area. Oh, no, 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 no! I fell! I didn't want to fall! Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's fortunate. I will accept this because this is probably going to launch my way back up to the sky. Go my wire bug. Oh yes. Perfect. See if he recognizes me. If not, I'm going to grab these two
Let's
items.
see.
A little bit of points there. More importantly, there's
Sweet!
nope, that's not expected.
Making
Actually,
progress!
I'm going to...
This one's gonna hit hard!
Or flip.
I'll smash you to
Land so I can do
bits!
this. Oh, I disagree. I think I should have got things done there. Okay. Long helping you get back. One will get touched. Get saved for a second.
Get ready!
Oh, good, I dodged it.
This one's gonna hit hard!
Dodge that.
Be careful!
Good night. Yep, you get. Alright, well.
This one's gonna hit hard!
I know the crap.
I'll
Press
smash
the
you to
second
bits!
button. Ooh.
This is the end!
Not in the direction, but that's fine. Yeah. Hey, okay.
Perfect job, as that's a good start! Hey,
Red.
Sid!
On his face like that.
Here it comes!
I'll take a hit. Take out the face.
Get ready!
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop, he's gone.
Go!
He's going due south. I don't know what this likes. Oh, that's cute. Hey, wait, no. Oop, hold on. Got myself a
Doing
god
great.
bug. Yeah, I'm gonna go up. Oh my gosh, he's really going up.
Weapon's getting dull.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'm gonna teleport back to camp. It's gonna be much faster to teleport. Thank you, amazing bug.
Yeah!
Alright. There.
Run!
Okay.
What's this?
Stop and grab a few more points, because why not? Especially when they're worth so much. Now I got mining outcrop on the way. They might be sleeping, actually. Thinking about it. Yep.
This needs some polish.
You know why I did it like that?
Here it comes!
Oh, I stopped the war. That was good. Thinking much damage it did.
Are you ready?
You can still take it. Uh-oh, don't stand there, don't stand there. Charge or kill with the both.
Is this the here it comes?
Uh-oh, that's not good. Stop it. Spin.
You're going down! This is gonna hurt!
And Rathian dead.
Yeah!
Okay, so now that the fight's over, so why did I not hit him with all 3 hits? I knew I was way too far away. Mouth
Yay,
Vets, you can go ahead and answer in the comments. Those of you who don't know, go ahead and give a, reasonable guess. So, when a monster is sleeping, the very first, and only the very first hit is double damage, or highly increased damage, if not exactly double. It's like 270, so it's not, I guess it's not exact double, but point being, you get a huge damage boost. So,
Yoink!
if you hit it with your strongest attack, or if you explode a big bomb near it, long range, or characters who use range weapons especially love to put like a big big bomb next to the monster and then shoot it with their thing. Or put a small bomb next to it and... Oh, there's a thing here. Or put a small bomb next to a big bomb, which explodes and the big bomb hits it. Does crap tons of damage. That's why I did my triple hit with boom, and got 270 instead of 170, which is a huge damage chunk. And he wasn't going to be dodging our attacks also. Probably makes sense. Tail, so may not be a big thing, but I'm very good at that time. Might not matter, I might not end up using it, but I think that stuff tends to be pretty easy. Sometimes it's poison, but I think this time might be fire-based. Hard to say, though. We'll check it out. But this is the first time we've actually seen a monster successfully run away long enough to take a nap. So, first time it's come up.
Welcome to my shop.
As we've seen, some monsters or some weapons cause, sleep, and of course some ammos cause sleep if you're a ranged build. So, putting a monster to sleep on purpose and then setting up bombs and then blowing them up, or wilding it really hard, is a valid strategy. It can sometimes be faster. Yes. We want materials. Oh, well.
Take care.
Fudge. I'll do that. No problem.
Welcome.
Deliveries. Do that.
Oh.
Why didn't it? I saw the camp, or sub camp 1. Why didn't I get credit for it? Oh, either way, we did get monster bone. Oh, I don't want to dump it yet because I only
Come
bought
back
large monster.
anytime.
I need those.
Good to see you, Hunter.
What's
Are you
important? What can I
forward
do with
or
that? Let's make it work. Okay. Also like to point out, this is really good. I could drop a bone. This is like the DLC weapon series, I think, just to kind of get you through quicker to mid-game. I'm not using it, but as you can tell, it's pretty damn good. I have more fun hunting things than getting it. So, fire. Not that one. Probably this one right here. Oh,
Some hunters literally take hours. I'm used to waiting.
really, that's not a terrible one. It gives you a little bit of poison. I don't want to, but it's a little damage drop. I'm using this one right now, 130 versus 100, with mind you, with no affinity and very little green. This poison one gives 5% affinity, 110, so you're going to lose damage, but you get a poison effect, which eventually will break, more than break even. Wow, do I not get a Rathian tree? Am I crazy? Or is it... Oh, I mean, I've never built this either, and there is no Rathian tree. That's suspicious. I think that would be like a Rathian tree, or... Huh. I guess that's... Maybe this is the Rathian tree, quote unquote, because you're using the flame sacks, but you can get flame sacks and other stuff, so that's... I was thinking of grabbing this one because of the blue sharp. Well, you know. I think I figured it out. So the little part underneath is if you have the sharpening ability, you can get that potentially. Right now it would just be a pure green weapon. So let's keep that in mind. That's not necessarily what it seems. Which I think has been in other games as well. I just haven't paid enough attention. Yeah, I gotta say, there's not too many exciting items or weapons right now. Forage. This is the only one I could see myself maybe wanting to make at this particular point. That's a solid amount of water to add to it, though. I will say that. Solid amount of water. You lose out in attack, but water damage for some monsters that could potentially overtake it if they're really weak. Well, nothing special yet, so I guess I'll hold off. I'm pretty sure the armor is going to be focused on fire boosting. I am mistaken. Attack the armor sucks. Okay, recovery isn't bad. And if you want something with wide range for a multiplayer, that is good.
No need to hurry.
Yeah, that's not
There's
good.
plenty of time.
The skills are pretty meh. That's a fun ability, but still. Not very exciting. Okay, well, that's fine.
Fine.
I wasn't worried about it in the first place. Fieldwork, someone had some time. Oh, you.
Oh, hello. Have a look around.
Got you?
Take care.
Who wanted to talk to me?
How may I help you? What are you looking for?
Again, what do you want?
Come back anytime.
Guys,
Welcome. Ah. Take care.
I'll leave the area and come back. I want to check my mouse in areas anyway. I'm not going to do that at home, but... Oh, we're still going.
Oh, hello. See you later.
There's something I'm missing. Do I have to talk to... Here. No, I have no idea. One more attempt. You want to talk?
Welcome
No,
to
you
my
don't.
comeback anytime.
Okay. That's fine. I don't care. I will just go.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to happen anyway, so I'll do that.
Have a look.
So, what kind of monsters do I want to fight? Beat the Rathian. I don't feel like we need to fight it again. Bury off could be fun. This hurts my soul, but I kind of want to fight Toby. This hurts my soul, though. Okay.
Don't
I'm gonna
forget
regret
to
it.
eat.
I'm gonna regret the hell out of this. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay, yeah. Sure. I was expecting mulberries to be pretty close to the top, how important they are. Because they are. I don't need as many as I can carry, but I am gonna carry 4. You know what, just in case. And then I'm actually going to be eating different
I'm
things.
here for you.
I mean, it's cool and all, but... Wait, do you not have the other? I'm grabbing that one right the other. Screw this into me. Actually, don't see the usual. Oh, fine, I'll grab calculator and I'll grab my...
If you can't choose, just close your
I'm
eyes.
grabbing
Hit it one at random. They're all oh yeah, those are great. You.
Okay. Yeah, definitely on the rest. That
Playtime's
is
over.
actually going to make a big difference. 5 isn't a huge amount, but... Oh, this guy sucks. Normally I would say, well, let's attach the video. They'll probably show it off well enough.
A flying shadow, stalking through the night. Silent as the wind, with eyes shining bright. Always craving blood, lightning running through its fur. When it swoops down on its prey, all becomes a blur.
He's fast, he zaps you, if he zaps you, you get Thunder Blight. If you get Thunder Blight, you get zapped again, you take crap tons of damage, and his numbers serve to get stunned. Which tees him up for another attack on you. Yeah.
Go!
Fight I always dreaded in Monster Hunter World, and they brought him back here. Oh, cool. I'd like to point out they gave us a hand now. Poison Kunai. Poison
This is gonna be
is
easy.
nice. Poison is nice. It's, but buttons by accident. Oh wait, what am I doing? Cute, there we go. No, poison is, I think his weakness, or one of his biggest weaknesses, and that, activates quick, and then, you can poison him, he just takes crap tons of damage. I don't have a sub-camp, do I? That's a sub-camp, actually. There's a few items over there that are worth grabbing, and I can investigate the area.
Come back.
Oh, there's at least an item or two. Where are you? Huh. Oh, you're not the one I'm looking for, so it doesn't matter.
Doing great.
Give you a little more health, that's cool. Please keep coming. Item wise, I'll grab you. Guess I'll grab a few more of you. Let's keep going this way. And there's a rare item over there, a little smoke nut, which doesn't matter. Grab that. Anything up here? Was there something up here? No, there wasn't. Okay. What's up, Toby? What? No. Fuuya! Dinky failed me, and I'm trying to zap me again.
Are you ready?
What?
Here it comes.
Wrong enemy.
I'm bringing it.
Danger zone, but this is not. Yeah, that's looking bad. Keep the book going on. I'll get my actions entirely. Sure. That'd be good.
I'll smash you to bits. Here it comes.
Oh, not good bad. Oh, not bad. Good job. Oh. You know what? Let's not even play games. Good, you run. Oh, Toby.
Run. Now's my chance. Yoink.
I'll take that. Not that I need this fight, but I should not have done that. I knew I should not have done that, but I did that. Oh, that's not good. Done? Follow-up attack. Oh, he's not there.
Are you ready?
Oh, that's not good.
I'm bringing the pain. Be careful!
That guy's right on me.
I'll smash you to bits.
Good. The more damage I do compared to breaking him in this. get it so I can get him. And then knock him into the wall or two. See if I can make this easier.
You listen to me now!
Take some 3 damage to the stage.
Okay, that's enough.
You know what? I'm not gonna stand there.
Are you ready? I'll smash you to bits!
Oh, that's really not good. Okay.
Here it comes!
Nope, nope. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Can't try it. Great. Okay, I did that. I don't think it's gonna poke him again, but back off.
I'm bringing the pain!
Oh, Toby, please don't bring that.
Be careful!
Actually, they realized that was coming. Do not want to even though Barriers, we brought him close to you. Okay, no longer.
You're going down! I'm going after it!
Okay. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Can I say ow? I didn't mean to, but I keep mistaking E for F. But either way, let's just... Yeah.
Go! Sweet!
Try and reorient ourselves.
Making
Take a
progress.
deep breath. Let's...
Need some polish.
Accept that Toby sucks. And that will get him. For hurting him, it's just... I can't do jack. Break his tail.
Perfect job, as usual.
Oh, that kid.
This is gonna be easy.
I don't want to stand there at all, man. Ooh, close to stop.
I'm bringing the pain!
Gotta get the good chunks off his tail. If I can break his tail, that might make sense.
This is the end! Are you ready?
Oh, it's in mid-air, sir.
Here it comes! This is the end! You're going down!
Broke something. I don't know what, but I broke something. That's what I wanted to do. Yes, good. I thought he was getting close. Beat the crap out of him another chance. Go to the face. You just like slide. This is better than I did. at me?
This is gonna hurt!
Look at your tail. I like that. Oh, good. Oh, it doesn't. Ow, my face. Time for another potion. I'm bleeding, okay. No, he's not leaving.
Take this!
Can't they just do that?
You're going down!
Oh, this is... Oh my god! Good.
You ain't getting away!
Let me grab
What's
you.
this?
Please don't poison me.
Making progress!
Pinky, I need you.
Yeah!
I would actually like to grab it. Easy ration. Oh, you went differently than I thought. That's so easy to find.
Time for some sharpening.
I think he's below me. Oh, hey, look, mulberries. I can replenish my stash. I'm now even on the day. Is Toby here? Did I go the wrong way? He is above me, isn't he? Not below me. Crap. Question of the day, it's the easiest way to get above. Not in this direction. Moving. Okay, this actually. He's just coming here. Toby! I don't know why you're slow enough to come to me, but I'll accept it. Come on. Come on. Sorry. Here, use that tap on. Dodge. Capture. There you go. Turn around. Or not.
I'm bringing the pain!
Running? Nope, nope, nope. Excuse me. Well, we got hit with that one anyway. I don't know if I should say worse than right button. Not really want to do something.
Here it comes!
Okay. Dodge. Coming to that. Running up right now.
Take this!
I was above him, clearly. And I guess this hero. Let it be. Ah.
Piece of cake!
Oh, Toby. I love you, but gosh, dang.
Doing great! Yay! Materials! That's why I chose you.
It was very close, but I did not go down. I will count that as a win.
Oh, let's see.
Very good, I got that done.
That's
Oh, I
one.
didn't fucking do that. 9, got white crystal, those are rare, fantastic. Touch my stack of herbs because I went through a few today. A lot of few today. It's not even some words with it, just to submit it.
Sweet.
I remember that being there. You are new. I do not know what you are, but you're cool. Good dog. Who's a good
We
boy?
did it!
Yes, that's the right thing to say. We did it. Somehow. That's how long it took. Probably 15 minutes. Got claw, got me. Scale, go electro. Yeah, about 15 minutes. That felt right. Lordy. Toby is, by all accounts, he's a fun fight, but he punishes you so hard if you go in at the wrong time. Which, to be fair, is realistic, but
I'm having a sale.
must be a
Come
glitch or
back
something, because
anytime.
I don't see why you would be telling me something to say. Oh, whatever. You got a sale, but I don't really need a sale, so another sale. Oh, Toby.
Forge and
Electric one right here? Oh, no. There's a Toby one. Ooh, that's a big thunder. Not really that great of a weapon in terms of damage, but it's a huge Toby thunder. I just only go by one though. One thunder. Not gonna do jack. It's a fun weapon though. Yeah, right now I still don't have anything
Some hunters
to
literally take
armor's
out
gonna be
what
focused
you
almost certainly on your protection or damage. Yeah, that's what I thought. Constitution is very good, especially with lances. You're doing a lot of blocking. Jump Master is cool. That would have helped when I was in midair about to
See you
smash
later.
down at him, and he just like, oh, lol, smash. Timing. True. We got time for one more. I want to fight something else. I want to feel like I went out.
How about this weather?
Quest, gathering, hunting, done.
Which quest would you like?
Areas. Entry did. Puke Puke's fun. I want to fight Puke.
Good luck.
Girl, let's go for Puke. Yeah. I'm going to want. Yeah. Poison everywhere. It'd be so much fun to fight.
I need some
I
rest.
haven't fought him in a long time, so it's may not go well, but
Get your money, Dongo, right here. Can I take your order?
we'll take the Dango. We'll do that. Thunder, order, go.
Right up.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Didn't I get the points?
Playtime's over.
Alrighty.
An evening stroll. Looking for a snack to swallow whole.
This guy's from Monster Hunter Roll. Hard as well.
Never mind the taste. Satiety is the goal. The beast growls for more. Anything is game for a true omnivore.
Yep, he has a long tongue, and it spits poison, especially for lengthy things. And he really spits poison. Like that. And it's poison gas, not just poison liquid.
Let's do this!
So, you gotta be extra careful, or just accept you're gonna get poisoned, which definitely accepting you're gonna get poisoned here against. Don't make too fair. But I'm fine with that. Oh god, hope he's here. Hope you're welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I thought about going from the other camp. I think this would make the most sense, because I can grab toadstool. I can grab
That's
it.
one!
Yes, I know
This is gonna be
a long way
easy.
for a very brief time, but actually super more potently. Grab that. Okay, now we can go charge it. There's nothing else that's very important to grab that I can remember. I sure lied. Neat. Mighty. Mining down.
Doing great! That's our target!
Let's go, buddy. You and the Bullfinger, we're gonna take this guy down. I'll see how long this is. Nice dodge.
You're the best, buddy!
Watch out for that. Didn't want to cut the tail. Cut the face.
This is gonna hurt!
He's angry, so he's doing. I'm gonna try and do something. Yes, it's gonna work out. I will accept it because I wanted to get it. There's no greater pleasure for a hunter than to steal a card in front of a big monster. And now I can get you off. And we're back to it. Target me. I'm gonna give him a headache. What's he gonna do?
You're going down!
Back off. And then gas it.
That's why I chose you!
And we get the full hit on the right. So
You ain't getting away!
this is worth grabbing in here. Yeah, there's some. Where are you going?
This should fix it!
One underneath? Can't go out of the Okay, why is there a plateau up here? Where am I seeing that? Oh, right, that. I remember now. I don't want that. I want to just jump down so I can get it down below. Quick.
Go! Yoink! This is gonna be easy.
Grab a bit of those. Anything else worth grabbing? Yes. Where is he? They're all like, don't bother me. Don't worry, I'll save you.
You're the best. I'll smash you to bits.
Ooh, I dodged a big one.
That's why I chose you.
Did I dodge that?
Are you ready? Feeling sick. Here it comes!
Oh, you're gonna kill me at this point.
You listen to me now! Okay, that's enough.
I don't know if I'm gonna last. I'm gonna try and get it. Oh, I actually got it fall off. Wasn't perfect, but it's hard drop. How about that?
This is bad. I'll smash you to bits!
Not too bad. You okay? How about now?
I'm bringing the pain!
Oh, hey! I wasn't expecting him to kill. I was expecting him to
All done!
maybe get stunned and then kill him. But yeah, Fuuya's not hard.
The perks of the job.
You just gotta have a few antidotes ready. It's not even that big of an antler poison either. There's far worse poisons, but... Is that a campsite that's hiding, or is that a treasure chamber that's hiding? I'm just gonna grab spider web or something. I was gonna get any of that. Give us some time. Go. Treasure chamber. Acceptable. Dog? I'm calling you. Dog? Fine. Forget it. I have something to grab here anyway. Shoot. The end. Say it. Say a line.
Let's go home.
After a fight like that, that's where you should be like one step closer to being a hero. You know, like you always do. You know, like you're saying so often during like gathering quests and stuff. Why are you doing this? Yeah, thing, but that's pretty cool. Don't know why I put my coffee in this cup instead of my usual one. I was a little bit tired this morning, I guess. Which would explain the coffee. But I like to treat myself to coffee on the weekends anyway.
I've got some great bargains.
Deliveries, I can report. I'll report this time. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why he was blue. I bet that's the reason, because I could turn it in. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. Anyone else have anything? No. I know the time. I'm going to be done very soon, but I want to take a look to see what Fuuya can be used for. Probably. Oh, maybe not. Really? This isn't a terrible... Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Poison is solid. Good poison. Also poison.
No need to hurry. There's plenty of time.
Fire tree. Yeah, I guess there's nothing I need right now, but I guess I can't use them for anything. There, and this is probably gonna be poison boosting stuff. Special boost is actually really good if you're using ranged build. Also really good if you're using a ranged build. Even if it's only 3% of the time, that's... You know, as a ranged build, your coatings and your special shots, you know, are your lifeblood. If you don't have those, then you're going to do very little damage.
Take all the time you need.
Yeah, it makes me want to do a bow build so bad. Bow builds are fun. Also really hard to, you know, cut things with. Though with a bow, you do get cutting ammo, and I think, or cutting coating or something like that. But bow is so much fun. I've always enjoyed it. You know, probably my favorite top 5 weapons: hammer, giant, sword. You know, I like the big heavy ones. I feel like you're doing an impact. Bow, probably a number 3. Lance is always fun, and gun lance as well. Probably amongst top 5. Never really gotten into sword and shield too much. I've done a little bit of it. Longsword I've never touched really. Just for some reason seemed like way too much hassle. Dual blades are okay, but very spammy. Gun lance is, you know, explosions. Hunting horn, I want to love hunting horn, and sometimes I have played hunting horn playthroughs of other ones, but it's just sometimes it feels like the damage isn't quite there. But it's great for multiplayer. Charge blade, oh, switch axe. The thing in the game, switch axe is tons of fun. Charge blade's fun too, I guess. And insect blade is good if you want something a little different. Never really gotten into bow guns too much. They're okay, but just they never fit my playstyle enough. So I would like to point out my gear is pretty low end right now.
What is it? Are you foraging or upgrading?
Oh wait, I am here. Defense is pretty low right now. That's concerning. I would point out compared to let's say the Rathian gear, 22. So already one piece of gear is doubling my stats, and it's giving me resistances, which everything but dragon and thunder. You know, it does make a difference. But I'm hoping I'm going to come across one of these monsters that's going to be like, this is the one. This is where I actually want to start building. Or I'll keep going to like high rank. We'll see. But nothing's really jumped out there. There's a few good ones I could have invested in for low end stuff, the attack ups, etc. But right now I'm okay with what I got. So, we've been going for an hour, so I'm actually going to be cutting things off right here. I'm having a lot of fun though. Next time, we look forward to, you know, hopefully knocking out, if not the rest of the 4-star quests, at least 2 or 3 of them. So we'll see. I think there's like 4, if not mistaken, so we got a little ways to go, but yeah, Rathian was a good fight. You know, Toby was Toby. I made it through without dying, which for Toby has actually been an accomplishment for me, because he's like my arch nemesis. He just wrecks face. At least as a melee class. I do a lot better with range, because I can just pop back and But for now, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, you all take care. I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.